Hello everyone, and welcome back to Our Hands on Indie. My name is Finn, and it is my absolute pleasure to bring you our updated gameplay for Inkbound with the major update, the Starship of Terror, having just dropped a few hours ago. I've been playing it for those past few hours, and I've got to say, I am incredibly impressed with all of the things this update brings, from the new class, which I have just unlocked, and am incredibly excited to show off here in this gameplay, to all of the new progression updates, the new book itself, all of these fantastic changes that just make Inkbound even better than the game I already knew it was. But man, there's so much to get into, from the new story stuff going on, which has been really cool so far, from an entirely new area in the Athenium over here, which is where I have just gone to unlock this aspect. New cosmetics, a new season pass, new progression. So much to get into. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the new stuff really quick before we get into the actual run. We'll start off with the cabinet of trinkets really quick, because this is a brand new thing. Trinkets, a new kind of meta progression in the game. These are items that you can equip, and you equip them and they do permanent things for you. We're going to use Chart of Stars for this, so I can guarantee the derelict starship shows up in the first book selection, so I can go ahead and show that off. And that makes it, if you enter the derelict starship, you gain 4 glyphs. If you decide not to go to the derelict starship, you gain 400 quillings, which is pretty interesting. You've also got this. You know, there are so many cool options. I think this one's one of my favorites, actually. It just sounds really nice. Minus 25% max HP, but after each combat, you gain 1 AP and 3 max HP permanently. So, it's kind of cool. There's also this one, which was part of the daily run, which that's a new thing, so I got a chance to try this one out. It was pretty awesome. Got some pretty good build going with that. But yeah, that's another thing that got added this update too. New daily challenge runs, which you play through as a specific class. As you can see, it was the Weaver today. You go through specific books, you have specific modifiers that show up, and then you get scored at the end of it here. So on the scoreboard here, as you can see, I actually used to be number 6 on the leaderboard. I'm number 15 now, which I would say is not too bad, considering I didn't even realize you were getting scored on it. But also gives you extra XP for completing it the first time every single day. They've also added a fantastic new spot here where it shows you your passive thing for your class, which is so nice instead of having it over here in this area. It's just so much nicer having it right here, and you can keep a better track of it, especially if you're Weaver or if you're Magma Miner, being able to keep track of all of that there. Your trinket sits right here on this side. Vestiges, of course, still over here. Everything else is pretty much the same in that regard. Obviously, new season quests with plenty to do, things to do. This did not work the first time through. I'm not sure why, as I did in fact obtain frostbite damage. So I don't know what happened there. They've also finally added new aspect quests for the generic draft bindings that you get every single run. So these now exist, which is fantastic. It feels nice to be rewarded doing those. The seasonal progression has been completely changed around, including with ranks. Ranks now are divided into solo and group, with, of course, your rewards somewhat carrying over. Your season level, this got completely changed as well. Every level you're going to get progression rewards, whether that's vestiges or trinket keys to unlock new trinkets. So I've unlocked a few already. This is the next one, which I'm super excited for. It's pretty sweet. And then the season pass, everything in here is every 2 levels now. So every other level you're going to be getting a cosmetic reward, and the other one's going to be the progression rewards. As you can see, I'm using a pretty nifty hat. I thought it was kind of fun to place on my captain here. Look at this. Look at these emotes. They're awesome. Hey, the season pass is pretty great, I gotta say. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's all good. It's just so good. I also love the Dead Space helmet here. Super fun. Some great stuff. We've also got this. I mean, how could you not? How can you not love it? There's a bucket hat. There's beam trail. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't see any quills in this one I was looking earlier, which I was a little disappointed. I kind of wanted to do well. Of course, the level 100 is going to be for the Space Captain. It's kind of goofy fun. I like it. You are able, if you get all the way to 200, it's going to be worth 15 grand total there. So you have plenty. And you can go back to the old season passes as well, which is fantastic. So if you happen to miss out and not get all the way through previous season pass, which interesting, it puts it back down to 100. So also do cosmetic things in the shop, and I gotta say, look how freaking cool this stuff looks. I really love this Ocean Guardian set. I'm a huge fan of the Scuba set. I love ocean things. I think it's awesome. Like, look at this stuff. Making me want to spend money. I'm not a huge fan of the Weaver one, but I think the rest are super freaking. Here are some of the victory rewards from last season. In case you missed those. But, ladies and gentlemen, I have actually yet to do a deep dive, which is of course the ranked mode. Not called ranked anymore. It says it's a longer run now, so I'm not entirely sure what all the rank changes are yet. I have yet to go and find out. So I figured, what better way to do it? We're gonna challenge tier 8 more difficult modifiers on Guardian. Okay, so it looks to be about silver tier. Considering we are playing as the class that's all about Frostbite, we're gonna go with Cinder here and try Frostbite. But yeah. Oh, the other cool progression thing that I meant to show off is the victory board. This is an entirely new thing for your victories. You get these little badges based on winning runs with different things. I have yet to read through all of them. There are tons of them. And every few you get, you are going to get new cosmetic items. That's where I got the Inkbound cap from. It was after my first run. I was able to get that, and I thought it would be pretty fun. Okay. So, this is one of the new progression messages I actually obtained. Stroke of Genius, which I think is a very interesting item. Just trying to debate if I want to use it or not, because, like, that's great early game, but it's gonna stink later when you lose 1 magic power every turn. So I might just go for Brace Belt. Try that. Obviously, I have used none of these yet. Because the first run. So we're gonna try it out. We are, of course, on collecting orb, -1 will reserve next turn. Interesting. So we got some new modifiers, which are pretty cool. Heavy pockets, -6 movement. Per 100 quillings you have at the start of combat, up to 5 quillings. Interesting. So collecting orb, interesting. Well, we're gonna try it. Obviously, we're gonna show off the new book anyway. It's really cool. It's very Jules Verne-esque theme, which I love. I'm a huge Jules Verne fan. I love the whole, like, we're in a starship, but also we've got kind of like a living room and a study. I think it's super cool, and here's the ship model. I think it's super neat. I love it so far. All the new enemies are super cool as well. Obviously, I've got some quests to do here at the same time. Things that need to be done. I gotta figure out how to get these things. So, let's see. I just need Frostbite, and I need to obtain the legendary messages. Let's get on to it. New music has been added as well. There's even new music going to the end of a run. Sounds fantastic. Might add. Big fan of all the changes, really, to this. I like the new progression stuff. It feels so nice to have more going on progression-wise than before. But this is the Star Captain. Star Captain is based entirely around Frostbite and support. That's what this mission leader is about. Mission leader, you have an offensive stance and you have a defensive mode. Both of these are going to give you passive bonuses. So, offensive mode, you're getting 1 ability power per turn. They get lost at the end of the turn. It gives it to everyone in your party. If you swap over to defense, well, you're going to be getting a shield every turn. Now, whenever you affect people, you get this, the Sentinel Drone. When affecting an ally with a beneficial binding, grant them 1 stack of Sentinel Drone. And so it's deal 60 physical damage to all enemies hit by a binding, trigger Frostbite, and stack. So the whole idea of this is you're swapping between your mission leader stances. And when you swap, you are also making it so that the bonus is actually powerful. So, for example, in this situation, I would want to use Mission Leader, which is going to get me a drone. Okay? And then, next I will read later. But now I get some shielding from that. It's 2 shield due to the fact that, well, I swapped it over. And so now I have this drone. This drone is going to hit people with the next binding. As you can see here, I'm able to kill everyone. Oh my gosh, that looks awesome. Oh, so freaking cool. And then we're gonna apply some stacks of frostbite. They also reworked movement in this update, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, movement has been completely reworked. You are now able to move anywhere within the circle, but based on how much you move, you then can move less the next time around. It's really nice. It's something I've had to get used to. There's so many times I've tried using the old wheel attack, as the developers have so rightfully named it. And unfortunately, I was like, oh yeah, that's right, you can't do that anymore. But it's okay, I persevered through. We're gonna pop this to get the drones. Kill both of these dudes. We're gonna grab this so we can do this. We'll hit that. Because the nice part too about the Star Captain is his abilities. A lot of them hit multiple enemies, and by a lot of them, I mean both of his offensive. Because it's like wow, and they'll hit something else. So the frostbite there. Of course, we're grabbing orbs, so we're getting. Steady George's actually. I would really like frostbite. We're gonna grab again. I don't know why that one's just refreshing, and that might be a glitch. Bug. Let's get Frost Chillizer. We've leveled up Frogman Bindings. Means again, cosmetic item. Shit. Oh, it is a quill. It's a rocket quill. I kinda wanna use my black hole one though. I worked hard through the first season. Alright, Binding Tuner. Oh, fantastic! One of the new bindings, we'll go ahead and grab it. This is Grass. It's a grappling hook. Not exactly the best thing to use on the Star Captain, by all accounts, but definitely going to be something I want you to check out. It applies mark to the enemy you hit, and is then going to pull them. Or I should say, it pulls them. So, for example, this, bam, it's gonna be great, and then going to block this, so I get the Sentinel drone, then hit this, and bada bing, bada boom, just like that. And look, I don't have will, but I can move, and man, does it feel good. It feels fantastic. To be able to actually kind of burn through everything, and be like, oh, I love this. But it is fantastic. The new enemy is also very interesting. You got these hopper dudes, and they're very weak. I was able to kill a lot of them in one hit on Weaver. Weaver got buffed. Crazy buff. It's one. Big fan of that. As someone that plays Weaver mainly. Yeah. Big fan of that. That's full, unfortunately, because again, grabbing orbs. I gotta remember that grabbing orbs is not the play less during. It's just weird to think about. No, get away, I hate you. Alright, do that. Let's do this. Grasp also deals a very decent chunk of damage. Alright, let's see. We are currently in offense. Wish there was a easier way to tell. What am I in here? We're in offense, yeah. Okay, so we'll swap to begin. I'm gonna grab this because this to everybody. 1, 2, 3, because I don't want you to just run into this slime. You have 2 stacks of frostbite for 38. 38 plus 33 is not enough. Yeah. It's fine. It's okay. I could have done disintegration oil, and that probably would have guaranteed the kill, but it's fine. Honestly, Twin Fang sounds kind of fun to do some stuff with. I can take trinket keys, though. These are the things that you use. There we go. I figured it might just be a thing. Explore Darwin and find more drone damage, which sounds pretty good. The shielding could be great too. I don't really know at this point in time what like builds I want to try. Starcap. This is first run on Starcap. We're gonna go simple like powered, ability powered. Does of course affect frostbite damage. Cool. Great. Again, I remember watching the reveals and stuff. I was a little bit concerned. You guys are new. I've not seen you yet. Interesting. All it has shield. Don't want to. Fortunately, that does not hit. Fine, we got the shield down. One. Okay. Let's try this. And we're gonna grab that. It's gonna expire anyway. Gonna pop this shielding that, and yeah, that's not bad. I can live with that. We of course only have 2 build. We're gonna pop that for 1, then we're gonna hit 2 instead. We're gonna do this because I'll use it. Killing is wonderful. Okay. This rock whole bunch of shielding for us. Alright, this, charge. We're gonna take a lot of damage either way. But if we do this and then do this, that's going. This new modifier of picking up orbs lowers your reserves is brutal, I gotta say. I think it's good. I think having more brutal options for dives is good, because it was so easy to get in a routine if I knew which modifiers I wanted every single run. So now having options in general is great. Oh! Yeah, I want that! Starve Replicator, that sounds awesome. I'm gonna take more frostbite damage. Additional stimulus. Okay, well, we're going for a freeze build. Exactly what I want. Alright. Let's see. Well, I kinda wanna get Smoke Bomb. Ooh, actually, I could really use the color. Smoke Bomb is one of the other new. Show this off. It's where our new NPC is. I've yet to be able to talk to him yet. I need these keys that I have not been able to find either. Let's take Shadow Trap. I don't feel like re-rolling some Ascensions. Seeing what kinds of Ascensions I can get. Trickster's Hook. It's fun. I don't have dodging, unfortunately, but it is cool. I do like it. Alright, we're gonna get the Cooling Charm. Oh. Run away. So, unfortunately, I have to come through. But yeah, so this is the Derelict Starship. It's pretty cool. It's got, again, like in that NPC area, stuff I have to unlock still that I have yet to find out how. That's part of the fun here. The boss is also very cool. So the boss is a mimic and it copies effects that are in the game. So just saying, it's kind of cool. So this is the Moscow mech that we're fighting off the back here. That's obviously these guys. Which thankfully the Surcat is really good at AoE because of how much stuff it bounces. So not the end. That here like to kill this. Knock that. This I'm wasting a frostbite out of big game. We're gonna do this, we're gonna pop this with the shielding. Or then get a view, which is please. These guys, we're not picking up the orbs because we would like to actually have the orbs. Ah, the Weaver. I've actually not gotten to see the Weaver. Both times I have fought against this guy, he has done Moscow. How it works here. Go ahead and just nuke the entire floor. So, how is this guy attacking? Is it just a giant? Well, we'll go ahead and proc this, which is defensive mode, gives us some HP. Are threaded. This, and we're done. The Star Captain feels really powerful. I'm just saying, it feels really good. Alright, we have 2 Ascensions for Mission Leader, Trailblazer and Arctic Commander. Offensive mode at story turn, allies gain 2 AP and use to swap and gain 4, so it's just doubling. Or, a story turn, 1 until the turn, use to swap to defensive mode, grant allies 2 shield and +5 frostbite damage until end of combat. I think we go Arctic Commander, just because we've been trying to stack that as much as possible so far. Offensive mode inflicts marked on your enemy system. Violent pull. I kind of want to just get Grasp more damage, because Grasp is crazy. Which how much damage is dealing with only 1 physical power as well. Which also is something I forgot to mention. All your stats are now always here, which is lovely. I love being able to see all this stuff all the time without always having to pull this menu. It is just the most important ones, to be fair. Not every single stat, but being able to see them all is one. I love it. It's great. Also, your passives, as I'm sure you know, are now down over here. Okay, I need to go to the garden, not to any of these places for the story mission. Let's see. On defeating enemies, create a large blight pool. That's a new one. Ink Shield. That one's interesting. I haven't seen that one in a while. But then Ink Shell each time an enemy's hit. So either we're giving 40 damage resist here, or having to deal with 40 damage resist total. With the way the StarCap works, go with this one. The reason for that is just him not dealing a lot of hits. It's more so, here's a big hit burst. I'd rather be able to just burst all the time. I've got plenty of glyphs. They've definitely upped the ability to make glyphs in a lot of ways, which is nice. It's a great reroll, and worth this. Gonna do. Okay. Let's do. We're gonna proc. Gives us Thunder also has some pretty long cooldowns as well. It is good. That. Let's go into offensive mode. That way, that's good. Yeah, there it is. Apparently a plus 10 frostbite. We got a ton of frostbite. Here we are. Damn sure. Ooh. That could be fun. That could be fun, but I think we just go plus. Oh, frostbite. Oh, it's great. This binding grants an additional sentinel drone. I'll absolutely take more stacks on that. Not gonna see me complaining here. Let's go and grab some more empowerments. Let's see. Crit chance and crit damage is not terrible. It is not. Especially because we have twin fangs. So, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go. I'm trying to think of what kind of crazy build I can get going here. You know, that's the big fun part of new class coming along, especially in being like, oh, like I have this build I can try, especially with Frostbite. Because Frostbite, which I 100% agree, is very underutilized. You could use it on Obelisk, but even then, it just was not. It was not the best build. Why not make a spike? You know, that was the whole. That was the big thing with it. Was like, okay, if I build this, sure, I've got Frostbite, but it's not that good. It just wasn't. And now we have a class that is purely based around the only class, mind you, that starts off with something that does an element. So that's just the thing with classes. Parts mainly. Yeah, cool. Frost. Having fun, Master. Anyways. Gosh, that feels so flipping powerful. 330 damage, 4 stacks of frostbite, plus the additional 8, and then deal 99 damage and inflict 2 fire. Like, that's just so good. It feels so good. What are we on? Offensive mode? So, grab this. Kill that guy. It's so weird telling myself, oh yeah, I can after doing all my stuff. And I don't have to worry about it. It's great. A hanging enemy inflicted with frostbite, inflict 2 stacks of burn. That's what we're talking about here, people. That's the kind of stuff. Oh, look, more frostbite damage. Oh, man. Full cost discount. Not so bad, but I'll take the 30 damage as well. Our frostbite damage is at 45 extra. Yeah, so far. Plus what we get from magic damage and Pass already. This is my 3rd run, by the way. Alright. Ascensions for Chiroclasm. Absolute 0 long winter. To an enemy that deals 76. By enemies. The primary target takes additional damage equals triggering all stacks of frostbite. Oh man, that sounds really good. Or deal damage, inflict that. Reduce this binding's cooldown by 1 for each. So this just lets you use it a few times. Absolutely. Especially because we're facing Cinder, so having the ability to just consistently bash on Cinder sounds like an absolute blast. We're gonna go with the Stunny. I have yet to talk to the Chronicler, and looks like he's got a new quest for me. Oh, needless, are we glad to see a new face? As much as this I enjoy this company, this great unraveling has left us with more free time than we know what to do with, giving us both an opportunity, shall we say, good for a distraction. Idle hands lead to dull minds, needless. We are so accustomed to drowning in work, recording the feats of legendary binders throughout the worlds, that now we risk losing our heads entirely. Unless we were to perform some of the legendary feats for us. Could you Alright, new quests. I like new quests. Feats of Legend, new seasonal quests. Complete all the feats. Defeat 100 Guardians. Defeat Cinder, defeat Argalath, and defeat Shadow. So that's 10 of each of the final bosses and 100. So that's 50 runs for Guardians. That's crazy. That's wild. I'm gonna do it. But, you know, that's still crazy. What do I want here? That's the question. My combat and restore 10 HP is not terrible, but I don't really feel like it on critting inflict days, twice per turn. Like, I have some stuff for critting, but I want something better. Ringleader would not be bad, and my thought process behind this is what I'm thinking, just to help counteract that. And I think I get it. Alright, bye Chronicler. I will look around. I am off. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I feel like I can do this side. Oh, absolutely. Let's just go ahead and cross nuke that. We're gonna pull you over. We're gonna kill both of you. And that's it. Dude, this class is crazy. Holy smokes. You just get going with this thing. I love it. It's awesome. Alright, we got another stack of drones here. So let's see what we can do. Go ahead and rock that. And then we're gonna come on over here. We're gonna do this. You. Don't have an ability to kill you. I'm not really like, upset about losing out on the Quillings, to be honest. My build's not terrible. I'm doing a crap ton of damage anyway. So not the end. I will go ahead though and grab it with you so I can nuke this side of the room. Let's go back to offensive mode. Get the extra HP. I think what's also cool about the new movement system too is it makes you think about where you if I recall this, did I take it? I was like, okay, I was pretty sure if I recalled. Alright, doing that. Let's just kill. Get out of that flight. That was so much flight. Ah, that definitely sounds like something I can do. I think we get rid of Shadow Shroud. 4 physical power, which is not terrible for my drone. If you want to take it, just buff my drone a little bit. Absolutely. Prepared mission leader. Mission leader should always be prepared. Always expect the unexpected. Captor, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Glad we can catch up. You have 7 stacks. Alright. Who to kill? Kill both bats. That's a large chunk of damage coming our way. I'd rather not deal with. We're gonna pull you over here. We're gonna pop this. We're gonna grab the power orb. We're gonna kill you. So I don't have to deal with you later. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna That's what the secondary shot by the way, which deals less damage. That's how much damage I am able to do with this class already, which is crazy. That's a 9 AP, 4 physical, so no magic for buffing these. This is not being buffed by magic, or by the physical, I should say. Alright. I need both of you dead. This, gonna pop, pop, pop. And we're gonna stare at you. You know, my ball cap. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing you can do. You're screwed, bro. Jeez, grasp. 480 damage to a single enemy and applies marked. That's just nuts. That's absolutely insane. How much damage you can do. Alright. Let's clear house. Starting off with Arctic Standard. Then we're gonna come over here. We're gonna do this because I want to kill these guys. We're gonna do this. This also gives me a touch. We're gonna kill both of you. Fantastic. I'd like to kill you as well, so I can keep as much as I can kill you. This, not this. Going to this. Get set, because I have 3 things of soul shack. Dealing damage. Oh my. I deal a lot of damage too, though, so it's jeez, I'm gonna be HP. Alright. Can I kill you this turn? Yes. The frost nuke has saved me yet again. Alright. Double shield game, and I'm not. Well, I am getting shield from this. But I feel like this is going to be this. We're going towards the end here. I do like the extra movement. I think I get rid of it. Alright, Grasp has a few ones. I would like to get some of these, though. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, Chillizer to Freezing Ring or Stimulate. Deal 90 damage and inflict a stack. Frostbite, deal 90 damage to nearby enemies. And also chain to abilities, grants you 1 AP. What? Until end of turn? Or deal 90 damage and inflict 1 stack. Frostbite, gain 15 frostbite damage until end of turn when hitting targets with frostbite. Well, we're going for a frostbite build, so I think we gotta go with frostbite. And then we'll go ahead and grab Shot Collar. Hi, I didn't know you're still here. Other mission that I know. Alright, welcome to Cinder's Lair. Ooh, Quantum Whistles. Do I pass for the healing? I think I have to. I'm so low on health and he's only healing. Alright, let's see what we can do. Health is low, but the spirits are high. You dumbin'. Got this. We're gonna do this frost nuke. We're gonna rock up here. Have powering up. I always forget this guy has that. The other one's powering up. So I want to use this. Flipping okay. I see. So I actually have a weakness. Is there a way I survive? Just dead in the it's gonna be close though. I think it is. This guy's gonna be charging. Alright. Fantastic. You need to die. Let's alright, this, let's do that. This. I need to kill this guy. Yes. Up. This. That. Got some crits, which is good. That's camping. chilling. We're fine. You're fine. Agents. I'm gonna do it. I hope we survive this. I think it's possible. Target gains resistance or a crit chance gain for damage. Cool. Considering just how much damage I've been able to dish out. Grasp. So, how's the fancy new cabinet of trinkets treating ya? Took a while to get some of the finer details looking right. It's best those binders be careful with it. If they're not, better tell me, right? On second thought, don't tell me nothing. It's hassle enough lugging that thing in there. A couple of things with that whack binder that made them. Sure thing, pal. Sure thing. How I just... Oh no, T for doing, I don't have enough. Alright, this is gonna be a tough fight against Cinder. That's for sure. But I think the potential is here. That's for sure. What's up, Cinder? It's me. I got a new hat. Looks pretty fancy, wouldn't you agree? Alright, let's see what we can do here. Gentlemen. Alright, we're gonna pop this first. We are going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Barrier. So, with Blazing Barrier, kill you as fast as possible. Again, new boss fight music. Love it. Great. Blaze. Level up for inflicting frostbite. Alright, we go out here, we're taking 5, which certainly would be better. I'd rather be taking 0. We'll make do. Gonna run over here. Gonna grab that. Gonna do this. We have 4 stacks of silver. Use it? No. Alright, we'll phase the boss. And this. Get the heck out of there. Gonna light this guy up. Damage is coming, and it does not feel good. I will not lie. Not liking it. Just for work. I cleanse here. Balance spot. You can kind of wiggle tech very, very slightly, but it's way less than it was. I think it's fine. That killing you. Break your barrier. Gonna be sad that. Oh gosh. Unfortunate. Lost. And hit both of them. Hit up. Please. Which is not enough. If I go like here, then I can get out. Oh no! No 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 no! No 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 no! No 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 no! No way! I'm dead! Oh! I blundered. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Cinder pox. Oh, it's so sad. Got some good XP. Unfortunately, not going up in challenge tiers, which is sad. But I got that's something. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, you've seen it for yourself now. The new Star Captain class here with the new season of Inkbound. Inkbound. Honestly, this update is just incredible. It's fantastic. Shiny Shoe knows what they're doing here. This game is great. We will have an entire updated review here after I played a bit more of the new update to give you my full in-depth thoughts. But until next time, my name is Finn. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your week. And until next time, I'll be here with our hands on Indie.